Hey everybody, thanks for wandering back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup, and I gotta paint a little picture for you guys, because I know I've been a little absent, and I just want to explain myself just a little bit, so come along with me for a little bit of storytelling. So I hope everybody had like a really great Christmas and a really great New Year. I hope everybody had a lot of fun, spent a lot of time with your friends and family, and got awesome just experiences and memories out of everything. I really hope you did. Mine was pretty good. We had a pretty good Christmas and we had a really good New Year, and I got to spend a lot of it with my wife, which was absolutely amazing. You know, she took a week off, and whenever she gets to do that, I like to take a week off with her just to spend time with her because she's the best. She really is. I love hanging out with my wife. She's awesome. Maybe one of these days when we have better internet, I could actually play a series with her like we started to on the Ark series, because that would be a lot of fun. But anyway, that's just me rambling. Let me get back to the point. Let me paint this picture for you guys. I want to tell you a little bit of a story. It all started the night before Christmas. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so on the 23rd last year, me and the wife went to my family's Christmas party, and we got to hang out with them and, you know, do a bunch of the Christmas holiday traditions and everything, and it was really fun. But it was also one of, like, the coldest nights that I can ever remember living where we live. You know, it was absolutely ridiculous, and I think up on our mountain, it got down to -5. And I know that's, you know, in some places you guys are like, that's not so good. Well, we're not really prepared for that kind of weather up here. You know, everything was kind of, especially our house was built in the 70s, and it was pretty tough. So we woke up the next morning on the 24th on Christmas with no power and no water. And we had to survive the whole day with no power and no water, which isn't a big deal. I've got a generator. We hooked up the generator, but the water never came back on. The power did eventually come back by the end of the day. So on the 25th, we had power, but still no water. So obviously we're thinking, hey, the water's frozen. I mean, it's got to be frozen. That's pretty much the only explanation. I go and I check the pipes. I don't see any cracks in the house or anywhere, but, you know, hard to tell right now because everything is still frozen. Skip ahead to the 28th or the 29th. I honestly can't remember at this point because it's been so long, but we didn't get anywhere above freezing until then, until like the 28th or the 29th. Again, I can't really remember which, but that's when the temperatures finally started to warm up a little bit, and we were like, hey, we should have water back. If the lines were frozen, they should be thawed by now. You'd think they'd be thawed by now, or anyway, we were hoping they would be. So the next day, I ended up calling some well technicians and just told them my issue and told them they needed to come up and check my well pump. Maybe the well pump was dead or burnt itself out. I wasn't sure. I needed someone to come up and actually check and pull it up. Unfortunately, that was also a holiday weekend because New Year's, so almost no well company took my calls. Everyone was on vacation, and I finally got one company to take my call, but they couldn't come out until Monday or Tuesday. And Monday I had plans already. Me and my wife went out with some of her friends, and we saw Avatar: The Way of Water. Pretty entertaining. And it was just nice to get away from the house for a little bit because, you know, no showering, no doing dishes, no doing laundry. When your water's frozen, it's actually pretty amazing the amount of things that you can't get done around the house. So the well technicians finally show up on the 3rd. Happy New Year. And they pull the water pump. They can't figure out what's wrong, first of all. They go through the same steps I did, and they were like, yeah, it's got to be the well pump. Let's go check that out. So they get their trucks up here, they pull up my well pump, and they go to replace it. Well, they replace it once with one well pump, and that well pump, the new one that they just put in, also dies. So they kind of left us there with no water, and they went back and they got another pump, and they came back at the end of the day. They put another pump in, and that one, the second new one that they got, also ended up not working. So they leave, and the next day they bring in a whole nother well company that apparently they've worked with before and they're buddies with, and they discuss the problem between all of them, and they actually get the 3rd well pump that they put in to actually start functioning. But I'm still not getting any water to the house. We turned off all the water cutoffs leading into the house just to make sure that there wasn't a leak in the house. And yeah, the water not being able to get into the house like that was still not building up pressure in my tanks, which means that the water was not making it into the house at all, which means there's probably a break in my well line. Oh, fun. And, you know, the well technicians, they weren't going to take care of that. That's a totally different job. They had already done their job, and they had to leave after that, so that just left it to me to start digging. So I grabbed my pickaxe and decided to just level up my pickaxe skill, and started digging up my well line. So on the 4th, I did 6 hours of digging for my well line, using my shovel and my pickaxe, and if you guys have ever dug anything up on a mountain, you'll know that it's just full of rocks, and that makes everything extremely slow and very fun. So I kept digging, and we did 6 hours the first day. On the 5th, I did another 5 hours. By the 6th, I was really slowing down, and I was feeling like I couldn't do so much on my own, so I tried to call up some help, and I got a little bit of help. I had help for about 2 hours on that day. Still no crack, though. We've dug up a ton of the trench line. Actually, here, let's just go ahead and turn our attention to the TV here. And let me show you guys exactly what I've been up to. I'll show you my trench real quick. Alright, so while you're looking at that, so on the 7th, I was really slowing down. I had no energy left, and I was really sore, and just I couldn't do it on my own. I had another friend come up and give me a help. I had Loss come up. You guys remember Loss? He made an appearance in the Hearth and Home series a long time ago, but yeah, he was supposed to come up on that day and help me out, but you know, it was really hard to sleep. My back was killing me. And, of course, we wake up the next morning, and one of our dogs had just pooed everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It was a really great way to wake up in the morning after feeling like such crap and being so tired and having no water. Again, no water. We got dog poo all over the house and no water. So we spent the morning trying to clean that up. I got my buddy up, and we dug a little bit more of the trench here right at the end. Yeah, it's been pretty ridiculous. So now it's the 8th. Pretty sure today is the 8th, right? Am I keeping up with it? Yeah, okay, cool. So, you know, woke up this morning to more dog poo. That's good. I've decided to take the day off at the encouragement of my buddy and my wife, because I've just pushed myself a little too hard, and I just can't keep going. So we're taking a break today. I also woke up with poison ivy all over my arm, which is another fun thing to have on you when you can't take a shower. So here it's been about, what is that now, 17 days, I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little tired and delirious, but it's been about 2.5 weeks that we've had no water, and as you saw, the trenches is coming along nicely, but I still haven't found anything. So I'm really sorry, guys. I know I've been really absent, and I did have a couple of videos already recorded. They're just not, I haven't found time to edit them together and get them out. So the next few videos that you do see when I come back may seem a little odd. I know one of them wishes everybody a happy Christmas, because I just, you know, happy holidays, because it was around that time that I recorded it, and I thought it would get out a little earlier, but guys, I have to take care of this problem. I honestly don't know how long it's going to take, but the channel isn't going anywhere. I will start up content again as soon as I get this taken care of. I hope you guys understand. I'm just one guy. I can't do the channel and try to fix everything around my house all by myself. It's too much. So please bear with me, and just yeah, I'll see you guys when I get back to making content. I will be back. I gotta figure this out first, so please be patient with me. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out. You know, the views have kept pretty steady, and I'm really thankful for that. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Digital Wanderers, for hanging out here at the Digital Hermitage. And as always, I hope you're having a great day. Have a great rest of your day, and I promise I will be back soon before you know it.